a while.
Yay.
I really just relied on reference books. I'm a huge nerd, okay? So this is not for everybody, but for me, I treated reference books like they were novels. They were like the greatest love story, you know?
Jen, I need to confess something to you. I really don't like mushrooms. I hate them. They're like my second least favorite food in the entire world. The first is coconut, because coconut is the devil's fruit.
Interesting.
And if God didn't want us to get in the coconut, she would not have created such a hard shell. That's what I say.
We are okay. We align on that because I'm allergic to coconut.
Perfect. You've been bathed in God's light.
Are you drinking something right now?
Orange Carbo Crush, and essentially it is a natural wine. So it's an orange wine that's had some skin contact. While I like a lot of wine that is like really funky and that tastes like you're like drinking somebody's feet that have been marinating in
I love a funky wine.
It's more like a orange soda. Sessionable.
Oh, okay. I've never heard that phrase.
Fun, fancy word that means like you can just get drunk off of it all.
Oh, is that where session ale comes from?
Yes.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Yes. You have a little book.
So I showed Jen the book when we first logged on.
I didn't know it was this small.
I just put it as a pocket guide to cheese because that is like this fits
literally pocket size.
Pocket, and so I hold it next to my face so you can see how tiny it is. Yeah, it's like what? It's like 4x6. It's like the size of a postcard.
Mm-hmm.
This is my book. It's called Stuff Every Cheese Lover Should Know.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Martin. Grilled cheese, important to have varying levels of meltiness. Yeah, it's sort of like graduate level grilled cheese, because when when you start, you're like American singles and butter and the white bread, and then you go to college, and then you're like, ooh, nicer cheddar, yeah. Different bread, and then
different cheeses.
Yeah, and then graduate level is like adding a jam, 2 kinds of cheese.
Called it like the 55-5 rule. Something that's readable at like 50 feet away, and a 5 feet away rule, and then the 5 inches rule. First you get the big overall like diagonal layout. Then you get like, like the contrast between the two, and then you get like the details like layered down within each one individually. You're kind of nailing the different scales.
So what you're saying is I'm a design genius. Welcome to Attack the Pantry, the musical. Finally. Finally. Yeah.
There you go. I'm not gonna, I would join you, but I don't want you to lose viewers.
No, it's all right. They brought this on themselves by redeeming the sing-along. What hath you wrought upon us, few bad dudes?
You gotta give it up for a few bad dudes. They're gonna make you sing.
Y'all, this is the first time that I've had to do this. And maybe I don't have to keep going up. I can go down.
You can always go down.
Oh, see, wonderful. You have a wonderful singing voice.
Many in my life have disagreed.
No, not at all. But okay, so you're here because we met through tabletop stuff, but
Yeah.
I wanted to invite you because you worked in restaurants for a while.
Yes.
Last time on the show, we talked to Joe Laporte about his sweet tooth and strange sodas.
10 years.
That's an accomplishment, y'all.
I know.
Marriage is a lot of work.
It's a choice. It's a choice you make every day.
You make the choice every day.
You make it every day. You wake up and you're like, I guess
I
we're
could
doing
go,
this
but we're
another
not.
day. We'll do this one more day.
One more day.
And every
One
day you do
day
that.
more.
I like to have like sort of like a set of things that are always around that I can use for in case of leftovers. Like
Oh, I love that. Break in case of leftover.
yeah, it's nice to have like some fresh herbs in the fridge and a couple of types of tortillas, and it's nice to have a big thing of like cooked rice in the fridge so you can make fried rice at the drop of a hat. So you never know when you're gonna need some. Things like that, things that are kind of like leftovers ready.
What is your go-to replacement?
I guess it depends, right? So if I'm cooking and I want like a scramble, it'll obviously be tofu or some sort of like chickpea situation. But if I'm baking, there's so many different things that cause that chemical reaction that you want eggs to do. So you can do like a baking soda vinegar egg, which causes that lift, or you can do like applesauce or yogurt to like bind. So
There's a Philippine basketball team called the Alaska Aces.
Wait, what?
They've been around since 1986. They've won several championships. It's because the Alaska Milk Corporation is their sponsor. They're the Professional Basketball Association, and for some reason, a company became the...
Alaska was sponsoring...
No. A Philippine company called the Alaska Milk Company sponsors a basketball team.
You were blowing my mind. Hi, hello. Hi, friends. How's it going? I am Jenn de Vega. Welcome to Attack the Pantry. This stream is a deep dive into ingredients, cooking techniques, and recipes to help you cook for yourself during our ongoing outdoor situation and for your, rest of your adult life. Last time, what did I do? I honestly don't remember. I think I was just playing a lot of Elden Ring. I'm very stuck at Elden Ring right now. I'm in a cave, and it's too hard for me. So I'm gonna actually ask a few of my friends to help me beat the cave. I know, Tracy. I'm gonna ask you to help me beat the cave sometime. Let me know if y'all can hear everything. Okay, you can watch all the past clips here on my channel if you click on videos, and the entire archive is located at youtube.com/JENNDLV. And the business, as always, gotta mention the business. I am a Twitch affiliate. That means if you subscribe to this channel using real money dollars, or if you connect your Amazon Prime account, you can gift a subscription to your favorite creators every month. And hopefully 1 month, that is me. So to get started with that, all you have to do is click on that purple button that says gift a sub, and you're going to get a cute little crown next to your name in the chat. Got a lot of really cool links if you click on the About tab on my Twitch channel, and you can get to know me there. You can look at the Patreon. You can look at all my podcasts, lots of projects and fun stuff there. How are we doing? How are my folks? Yeah. Tracy, please help me with this dungeon. I'll text you about it later. Kelly, glad to see you. Tuz, how are you? How you doing? You're listening and cleaning. It's the perfect thing. It's like, I don't know, a live reaction podcast, sort of video cast. Is that what that's called? I don't know. I'm glad that I could be of some entertainment while you're cleaning your house. Doing it live. Exactly. Exactly. What is happening, everybody? What are you all having for dinner this evening, or what did you have for dinner if you have already eaten it? Yes. VOD cast. Thank you, Kelly. Let's get it started today. I'm not like actively cooking today. We're actually gonna announce our upcoming guests. Because Attack the Pantry used to be a very active interview show, and it's not that I interview chefs. I mean, sometimes I will. Sometimes I'll have people from the culinary world talk about what they do, but it's mostly people that have interesting projects, make games, people I know from the internet, and we talk about food from their point of view, and it's really, really fun. But we'll get to that later. Making juk or kanji from leftover chicken carcass you had. Excellent cozy dinner idea because it is sort of cold. I don't know how cold it is where you are, but I am cozy mode right now. Freaking wearing an LL Bean fleece sweater thing that I stole from Chris. I know. Super good stuff. I actually am gonna make some kanji this weekend. It's part of a project that I'm working on. I know, shout out LL Bean, that cozy life. Look, I blend in with my couch. I blend in with the couch. Yeah, Philly and NYC weather are pretty much the same. Like, we get sort of a cyclical, depending on where the wind blows. Right. So, what's going on? So, we have a bunch of stuff to share in our show and tell. Ooh, Brodo subscription. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love Brodo. Let's check out what is new in my life. What's new? Do you like my slides? So what's new in the Ranwich's life, the Jenn de la Vega life? Culinary word of the day is my short podcast. It's back today. Yeah, it's back today. Our first word coming back from holiday break is danger zone. Danger zone. Excuse me. Gotta get my seltzy. Oh, there was no fizz. It's losing its fizz. Yeah, just don't forget to hydrate, everybody. Culinary word of the day is back today. Our first word is going to be danger zone, which is something you learn about when you're learning to cook or in culinary school. This is why people own food thermometers. So you can listen to the episode anywhere podcasts are published. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the usual. You can search for it. Yes, I didn't put a picture of it here, but I do have an axolotl tattoo, which is a type of salamander, and I just got it on Sunday. Got my little Mercus. It's like Mercus without being Mercus, you know? Like, I would feel weird to just do a direct, like, Mercus fan art on my body. So I decided to use the animal that that inspired the character. What else? Oh, yeah. So, with Culinary Word of the Day, they go up every Wednesday, and then I have Patreon previews a week ahead. So I just finished editing the episode for resting, like you would rest a steak, and that is up for Patreon now, and then it will go up in 2 weeks. No, wait, it's going to go up next week because it's being published in 2 weeks because we have another behind-the-scenes chat show where we discuss sets of 3 words. It's very fun. Very, very word nerdy if you like etymology at all, or, you know, listening to the dictionary, then you will like that podcast. What else is happening? This week on Patreon, we have mushroom bihon noodles, which is a side dish from a wedding that I catered in LA. Really super simple. It's kind of like the basis of like a Vietnamese bun bowl, which is like glass noodle. Yeah. Yes, Garfield minus Garfield is Mercus minus Mercus. I love. Sorry, my voice is a little hoarse because I hosted an event last night, and Tracy was there. We celebrated a year of hot dogs at Wonderville, which is actually the next slide. The newest hot dog that we're serving at Wonderville is called the Ocarina of Brine. 365 days of dog. Correct. Yes. This hot dog has a spicy pickle spear and then a sprinkle of nutritional yeast and lime. It is really fun. It offsets, that fatty, salty flavor of hot dog with a whole ass pickle. It's great. I also handed out certificates of recognition to everyone who helped name the hot dogs last year, because the way that we come up with the names, I'm sure you've seen it on Twitter. I will tweet the ingredients and say, like, help us come up with a pun or like a game related joke for the title. And people just shout out a bunch of ideas. Excuse me. And then we have the staff vote on it the day that we debut the hot dog. So Ocarina of Brine is our first hot dog of 2023. I'm gonna have to go get my inhaler. I feel very wheezy right now. Be right back. Sorry. Here we go. Nerd out with me. I'm Bane. This is a joke I make a lot with my partner. I'm always like, I'm Bane. It's true. Ooh. Meanwhile, I love this. The other food discovery I recently made was that there's a number of Indonesian restaurants near your house. The Steam tables give you choice paralysis. I know what you mean. Yeah. Tracy, you know what I'm talking about. 5 cough drops. If this inhaler doesn't work right now, I'm going to go get some cough drops. Excuse me. Okay, what else is happening? So Ocarina of Brine debuted yesterday at Wonderville. It is now available behind the bar. Really fun place that I provide hot dogs to. We also had a hot dog. I call it the Big Fat Hot Dog Quiz of 2022 because I love watching the Big Fat Quiz. I don't know if you know about that show. But basically, the worksheet said, name 20 of the hot dogs that we served last year, and you get a point for the title and a point for one ingredient, because sometimes they had like 3 or 4 ingredients. Somebody, like, the top score, I think, was like 15, which is pretty good. Or was it 14? I don't remember. But it was great. 15 out of 40. I made it really hard. Ooh, echinacea tea sounds so good right now, yo. That's good for you. Real good for you. This is something new. Let me get it here. Data Vegs here. I'm gonna get the link for you. I am debuting merch. I'm doing merch for this Twitch channel now. So you can buy our egg emotes as stickers. So I have sticker sheets now on Fourth Wall, which is a really cool vending place. These will not run out. They're print as you order, so I don't have to carry any of the stock at home, which is exciting. But you can check out my new store, which is also linked here on the Twitch channel and in the chat. So if you don't catch the link now, it's always going to be in my About section here on the channel. I've got a cool hat, an egg pop hat. So it's got that poached egg here with the egg yolk that's flowing out. That's going to be on a hat. We've got an anorak, which is like the half kind of windbreaker, half zipper hoodie. That's going to have like an embroidered fried egg on it. And then a few other things. We have hot dog stickers for Wonderville folks. We have a knife sticker for Culinary Word of the Day. So if you want to support any of or represent any of my projects, it's all now there on my Fourth Wall store, which is really, really cool. I don't think the anorak is water resistant. Let me just double check though. It's a good question. Really good question. I woefully have never really owned a raincoat. Yeah. More details. Here we go. Polyester micro poplin. So it is not water resistant. Wind resistant, partially. It's more for the vibes. It's not really that functional. But it's super cute, right? Like I'm definitely gonna get a sample for myself. Yeah, she cute. But this is a way for folks to support and represent the Twitch channel, because Attack the Pantry is something I've been doing for like 3 years, so I'm well overdue for some merch. So enjoy that if you choose to get something, or save the link for like, you know, the holidays or your birthday or something like that. What else is going on? It's show and tell time. How about we let's change our music. Let's go like let's go into space. Here we go. Show and tell music. So if you'd like to be featured in the show and tell segment, you can tag me on Instagram or Twitter with your food photos. So like if you're going to a restaurant and you're really excited about something, if you're going to the grocery store and there's an ingredient you don't know how to use yet, take a picture. You know, you've cooked something, you're really proud of it, or you cooked something and it didn't turn out, take a picture and we can talk about like what you can do next time, if you're not afraid of that. So, you know, I'm a gentle chef. I'm not going to tell you it looks bad or anything like that, because that's not what it's about, right? It's about like learning more. But yeah, if you'd like to participate in show and tell next week, just make sure to tag me on Instagram and Twitter with your photos. Very excited. This is from Manayachel. I don't know, you're gonna have to correct me if you see this later. AKA an angry scientist. This is broiled Spanish mackerel fillet marinated overnight in chipotle, garlic, lime, olive oil, and fresh herbs. Yo. It's served over rice with a vegetable medley. I love a fatty fish with a punchy marinade. Gotta say, mackerel is one of my favorite fishies to eat. Yes, one of my favorites. Like, I prefer that over tuna canned, and I prefer it like on a grill. It's super good. Hi, Minji. I love mackerel as well. But yeah, looks beautiful. Thanks for sending this in. Also bonus content in the corner. Well, 2 bonus contents. You got your diamond crystal kosher salt. I see you. Then you also have a crock. The thing on the left, that canister on the left, I use those for keeping all my cooking utensils right by the stove. So if you don't have like a tool holder, a crock is such a great thing to have. And during the winter months, you can use it to make sauerkraut. You can also just empty out all your tools and make sauerkraut in the crock, which is awesome. Noah is operating on another level here. I milled the flour for the handmade tagliatelle that went with this 5-hour Marcella Hazan bolognese recipe. Holy crap. That looks like Michelin star food there, Noah. Yes, Marcella Hazan. I love her tomato sauce. There was just like a lot of internet hubbub when she published her tomato sauce because she puts butter in it, and the Italians were like, ah! But it's great. Yeah, if you Google her, Marcella Hazan, she has like really amazing recipes. Oh, see, look, that's it. Tomato, onion, butter, that's it. You know. And Minji said, I've been using that sauce since college, right? Yeah, it's a good author to like bookmark. Every time she publishes something new, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. We're doing this tonight. Awesome. And again, we have some more from Noah. I also harvested a lot of hydroponic basil and made some walnut pesto with more fresh pasta. This one's an angel hair from fresh milled soft red winter wheat. Damn. Also, there's nothing wrong with being obsessed with Food 52. A lot of great recipes on there. In fact, I have some on there. If you search for my name. This is amazing. Noah is just like, I mean, I can make pasta now too, but like I don't do it often enough. Like I should use my pasta roller way more. This looks awesome. Like legit. Like Noah, your home cooking looks like like it's in a restaurant. This is so nice. All right, we got some from Minji, who's in the chat. Wow, wow, wow. Looks like you have a steak salad bowl on the left for lunch, and then some bibimbap. Is that right? On the right? I can't zoom in on my own photos. Woo, woo. I love that you have, like, the lovely dark bowl also. That's a good-ass looking egg. Legit egg. Love an egg pop. You know me. Love an egg pop. Good dulcet bowl. I know. I keep forgetting to put it on my shopping list. I just need to go to Koreatown and just pick up the heaviest ass stone bowl so that I can have the good crispy rice at the bottom of my bowl. Yeah. I got the I have the metal bowls that are for the egg custards, the savory egg custards, but it's not quite right for bibimbap. It's like better for steamed egg custard and not a rice bowl. It sticks, the rice sticks to that bowl, so I gotta get the specific dulcet bowl. Gotta up my Korean tools in the house. But thank you for sending this in. This was beautiful. Oh, use your dulcet for the egg custard too. Hey, look at that. We got tips, folks. We got tips. In restaurant news, Noma, I don't know if you saw this going around, but Noma, rated the world's best restaurant, is closing its doors. The Copenhagen chef Rene Redzepi says fine dining at the highest level with its grueling hours and intense workplace culture has hit a breaking point. It is unsustainable. You're going to start seeing this cadence a lot among like, you know, the really successful chefs. Just last week, Manresa and Los Angeles closed its doors. Noma is really interesting because, you know, they're still getting caught up in the labor conversation, which I'll talk about in a second. But Noma is not actually closing. They're just reprioritizing projects. So they're gonna sink more of their money into R&D. And the reason for that is because they soft launched products last year. So like mail order as an industry thing, a lot of companies restaurants suffered, like the restaurant format suffered during the pandemic and continues to actually suffer, even though people are opening their doors and stuff. But the thing you have to know about the pandemic and how other people pivoted was that mail order was very, very successful. So that means restaurants or individuals on Etsy were making products at home and mailing them. And that's kind of how a lot of people survived. And so Noma was no exception. They weren't serving dinner, but they made like mushroom condiments. They made a few other things. I forget exactly what the products were, but it sounds like they're going to use their R&D department, the research and development department, to create more products that they sell so that it can support like their organization. So they're not exactly closing, and it sounded like they're still doing some pop-ups quarterly. So it's still going to be expensive. It's still going to be like very inaccessible and hilarious, you know. But yeah, so that's one part of the conversation about Noma. The other part of the conversation is about labor. So the article in the New York Times revealed that Noma only started paying interns last year, like in the fourth quarter of last year. That's pretty insane that people would move to Copenhagen with no pay, no support, and work there for free, just for the prestige. And the interesting conversation among a lot of like traditional line cook chefs was, these people at Noma, if you stuck them at like an In-N-Out or like a diner, they wouldn't know what to do. And it's interesting. There is a little bit of truth behind that. There was a woman here interviewed in the article. Her only job, her whole time there, over months, was to create fruit leather and arrange it into these painstakingly intricate beetles. And this was a course on the menu. It was like a fruit leather beetle. And she says the experience taught her to be quick, quiet, and organized, but little about cooking. I didn't expect that I would use my knife only a couple times a day, she said, or that I would be told I didn't need my tasting spoon because there was nothing to taste. That is insane. You're working at a restaurant to make food and you're not allowed to eat the food? That's insane. Oh my God. There's nothing to taste? That would blow my mind. I'd be like, no. I don't want to do this here. Like, why would you? Oh my God. She said she was required to work in silence by the junior chefs she assisted, and Mr. Redzepi was rarely in the kitchen where she worked and was specifically forbidden to laugh. Yo, like, I laugh so much in my kitchen. Like, cooking is supposed to be about joy. At least to me, it's supposed to be about joy. Oh, do they not have enough tasting spoons for everyone? Well, it's like a chefy thing to like keep a spoon in your shoulder pocket. And the point is that she just was not able to taste anything at all because she just was not assigned to tasting things. I know, there is no love for the food at that point. You're so right. You're so right. Yeah, food is supposed to be fun. Yes. And Mindy, burn. I thought Danes were supposed to be fun. I'm sure we're going to get a not all Danes in the chat sometime. But this has sparked a lot of conversation in the food world about restaurants and like, you know, what is the point anymore? Especially with shows like The Bear, which I haven't seen yet, and the movies like The Menu, which I saw last week. There's just a lot of criticism about how things have been done for years. And now, I mean, it's a long time coming. Like, the food world has needed a reorganization. And so I'm curious to see what Noma does. I mean, I do admire their fermentation lab. They, do a lot of really cool stuff, but me, I would never work there. Please, I love to laugh. Please, let me laugh. I'd just be like red in the face all the time, like, please, sir, may I laugh? Please. Anyway, that is my culinary industry gossip of the day. Actually, no, I'm not done. I forgot. I love this Instagram account. It's called Ale Celine, and it's a parody account. It's a meme account, but it's a joke about you know, on Iron Chef when the guy goes Ale Cuisine, like to start cooking. This is a meme account as if Celine Dion was making memes about the food world. It's so good. But this post is a real thing that happened. So Thomas Keller is a famous chef with lots of restaurants. He posted, lost or stolen an incredibly personal and sentimental golf bag en route from Palm Desert, California to Yountville, California via FedEx. So he posted this on his Instagram stories and then proceeded to list off all of the expensive things in the golf bag. And so, like, literally everyone was just like, boo-hoo, chef, buy another one. And so Alice Celine was the first meme account to pick it up. When you build an empire on free labor and can finally relax with your riches, then this happens. I know. Oh, how will Thomas Keller ever live with all his French Laundry money? Yeah, this place is a $4 sign kind of place. Like, I just have a story from my grandfather. Like, my mom, my dad, my mom's two sisters and their husbands, and my grandma and grandpa went to freaking French Laundry one year. I was not old enough to go, but my grandpa, after 15 courses, was like, can we go to Chinatown? After this, he's a man of very few words, and he was just like, I'm still hungry. That's my grandpa for you. I'm gonna pull up the French Laundry website also after this, so that we can look at it. I know, right? I know. My grandpa is hilarious. The best dude. He was always very honest. He was like, yeah, I ate all of that, but also I'm still hungry. Just give me my comfort food anytime. I agree with you. I would rather, like, get hot pot with my best friends for like 4 hours than, like, sit and be uncomfortably full. I've done the tasting menu thing a couple times, and most of the time I would leave feeling like too full, like nasty. And then there were times where I felt hungry still, but felt really guilty about spending that much money. So yeah, I kind of don't really go for that stuff anymore. I mean, unless someone's taking me, if someone's treating me, like, yo. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that. Reminds me of series finale of Atlanta where they eat at a sushi restaurant, but they leave to get Popeyes. That's okay. Spoilers, everybody. That's amazing. Let's skip the guest announcements for now. Hold on. I want to show you a few things. Let's, we're going to share my screen. It's going to get weird for a second. All right. Hold on. Oh, wait, no. Here we go. We can do... Can we do this? Can you see this? Can you see this? This is from Brazy Asian Michael. Final Fantasy 14 Shopao splitting animation, the true star of patch 6.3. And I retweeted this like, yo, are we gonna play Final Fantasy 14 next for the food? I mean, really, look at that giant Chaosubao. Look at it. I could watch this over and over again. It's so steamy. It's so juicy. Oh, they really got that right. That's so good. I know, I love animated food as well. Oh, fancy people here in Philly lining up for fancy bagels. I'm just chilling with some Utah and Dojang. Yeah, it's the best. I wish I lived closer to places where I could get that. So good. I heard, Tracy, I heard that it has a bunch of food. You camp every night and Nick's makes gourmet food. Oh my god. I'm all about it. It's so heartwarming. I am about it. I'm so about it. Here, we're also gonna look. Morbid curiosity. We're gonna look at the French Laundry website. Yountville. Look at this. It looks like the freaking set of the menu. Y'all. Okay, we got about. He visited in the early 1990s to find a space to fulfill a long-time culinary dream, to establish a destination for fine French cuisine in the Napa Valley. Oh my god. In his travels, he came across a rustic two-story stone cottage. Walked in the restaurant's quaint courtyard. He knew it was where he was headed throughout his career. Good lord. First of all, this first paragraph. How many hours do you guys have for me to get mad about this? First of all, French cuisine. I kind of went off about this in an article in Wine Enthusiast. Like French cuisine, right? Like so many of these places, so many famous people, famous restaurants, Michelin star, 50 best, whatever. There's just like so many awards that center around French cuisine, and I hope that my part in being an angry Asian person about it is that we need to like de-center French cuisine. Like, it's been at the top for so long. Like, France is not the only country that cooks, y'all. And it's not the only good food or refined or fine food. Like, I've seen so many great examples of, like, really, like, wonderful food from other places. Listen, just because it's served family style on a platter doesn't mean it's less fine. That's ridiculous. Anyway, I am railing against, high cuisine being French. It's just like, let's just not prioritize French food anymore. Like, it's been at the top for too long. Like, way too long. I'm so mad about it. Yes. Dominique Crenn would never. Is this site made on Macromedia Flash? Probably. Kelly, I have to warn you about the menu. It is a little violent. I did not like the violent parts. And it is very, very heavy-handed when it comes to, like, the criticism. But I think that's necessary for, like, people who don't work in the food industry or have never worked in service, for them to, like, kind of understand, like, the complexity of it. And how awful people have been as customers, y'all. Damn. What else? Okay, so I'm getting mad at Thomas Keller. Reservations. Let's see. Oh, they're on Talk. See, look, $4 signs. Oh, wait, this is not, it's not sharing. Sorry, hold on. Let's just, share my entire screen. It's gonna look weird. Hold on. 4 ass dollar signs. Look at that. 3 stars in the Michelin Guide. Yo, $390 per person. $390 per person plus add-ons. Oh boy, they have an extra thing. A black truffle and caviar dinner for $1,200. Holy moly. Oh my god. $1,200 per person. The Boardroom, private room located in our new building next to the wine cellar, overlooks the courtyard. $500 per person, plus add-ons. So add-ons are like, do you want me to shave some white truffle on this? Or do you want to upgrade to the Wagyu A5 beef? Another private dining room here, located on the second floor of the historic main restaurant. Rooms offers privacy for your guests, overlooks our culinary garden. So this is a prepaid reservation for 8 to 10 people. Another $500 per person. Oh my god, Valentine's Day. $850 to $1,000 per person. It includes Kaluga caviar, black truffles, and Wagyu beef. Didn't I predict the Wagyu? Didn't I just say Wagyu a minute ago? Hilarious. Oh my god. This makes me cry. Wow. Wow. Menus and stories. Let's take a look. I mean, I don't just count that, you know, food is good and food can be amazing and transformative, but yeah, I think this thing is made on Flash because it's not opening the menu. Daily menus. Here we go. Let's check it out. New Year's Eve. Okay, so this is, oh boy. Wow, they have fine dining Hoppin' John. Oh my god. Okay, cracked rice beignet, collard green puree, black eyed pea velouté, oysters and pearls. This is like the famous dish that I remember from Chef's Table, oysters and pearls. You know, folks, you can actually mail order Island Creek oysters yourself and have them delivered to your home. It's kind of amazing. Hen egg custard, Paragon truffles, tartare, Dover sole. I gotta say, Dover sole is one of the most difficult fishes that I've had to butcher last year. I mean, I'm sure if I practice it a bunch over and over again, I would really get it, but it's an exorbitantly expensive fish. My god. Sweet butter poached spiny lobster. Okay. Farm poulard. Smoked pumpkin bechamel. Chestnut ravioli. I mean, that sounds fun. Japanese wagyu. They have a very similar dish at Alinea like this. Andante etude terrine. So andante, I know for a fact, is a local Californian goat cheese. It is phenomenal. But you can also just buy that at Cheese Shop. I'm just here like, hey, you could just buy this instead of going here. And it'd be cheaper than a meal at French Laundry. A Pois Belle Helene. Let's see. A vanilla almond mousse, pear sherbet, and caramel. Okay. I mean, cool. All right, I'm going to stop bagging on Thomas Keller. Stop bagging on him. Thanks, Chris. I'm wearing your sweater. Which eggs are not hen eggs? It's a good question. Good to see you, Nuclear Eagle Fox. Good to see you. Oh my god. I didn't even see your comment. The UX on this site is triggering you. I'm sorry. Yes. 4 ass dollar signs. I should make that merch. Just like have dollar signs. Ass. I once jokingly looked at Masa's pricing and also had a heart attack. The only way that I went to Masa was restaurant week. You know how like New York City has restaurant week where we have discounted you know, lunch and dinner? So you can get like a lunch prefix for $30 at Masa when restaurant week comes around. I mean, it's like the stuff they want to get rid of, so but I can say I ate at Masa for lunch once. Yeah. Yeah, mail-in oysters. Yo, if we want to do that, Chris actually knows how to shuck oysters really well. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, oyster night. Let's do it. That'd be really fun. Make some good mignonette. We could do oysters like a bunch of ways. We could do oyster Rockefeller. We could do yeah, you learned? Shuck. I love that I have my two goblins in the chat. Minji and Tracy. Yeah, seriously. So good. So good. Yeah, so there's a bunch of you in the chat now. What are y'all having for dinner tonight? Let me know. I haven't really decided myself, Chris. I don't know what you want for dinner. We can make noodle, we can make gnocchi. Figure it out after I stop streaming. What else is going on? Oh, I think it's time to announce some guests I'm gonna have on the show. Yeah, Chris and I are busted. Like, Chris and I were hungover. We had a hot dog party at Wonderville last night, and a bunch of people in the chat were there. It was great. I got to hand out certificates to people. Chris got one. Thank you for naming a hot dog last year. Yeah, I was grinding a little too hard. My third shot of whiskey was a little too much. Okay, let's announce some guests. One of them is actually in the chat. Guest announcements. So, Attack the Pantry, I started this stream during the pandemic, so 3 years ago, and I first did it on Zoom. Like, I didn't have Twitch, like, backgrounds, like, I didn't have layouts, I didn't have sponsors, like, I didn't have all this stuff. So I literally just, I bought like a professional Zoom account and then like just went live from there. I didn't know if you I don't know if you know that, but you can just stream from Zoom, but unfortunately it keeps that logo on the screen. Yeah. It's a school night. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I started these interviews with people, mostly my friends, to talk about what they're cooking, because the pandemic sort of forced a lot of people to learn how to cook. So I had all levels of guests. So people who just started learning how to cook, people who were trying out meal kits, people who worked at meal kit companies, and then like professional chefs. But most of the time, it's not professional chefs. It's just like home cooks who, have a few things they like to cook. So it's been really fun to expand the guest catalog. I lost some energy last year because I was like working on 2 cookbooks at once. But now I have time to produce more guests and welcome people into the circle. So without further ado, our first guest is actually next week and in the chat. Please welcome Kelly McHugh. Kelly McHugh is going to join me and talk about breakfast next Wednesday and show off some family recipe collections, which I'm very, very excited about. And maybe we'll have an extra special guest of Capone. Your puppy. Kelly McWoo! Oh my god, I love that. Dab, Fortnite dance. It's gonna be fun. Thanks, Kelly, for joining me next week. So that's going to be Wednesday, the 18th at 5 p.m. Eastern. Yay, my friend Capone. Yay. The week after, we're going to be welcoming the hosts of Kill Every Monster. So, like I said, this show is a talk show about food. But I love inviting people who do creative projects. And Dylan is on the left, Aram is on the right, and they have a podcast called Kill Every Monster. They are going through all of the monsters in the D&D monster manual, and I think they're almost done going down the list. But they're really fun to play games with. So they invited me on the show. I did a special episode about myconids. It went up on Halloween because I'm a creepy ass person when it comes to playing tabletop games. And so the way their show is set up, we define what a myconid is, like a mushroom person. We talk about, their powers, how they are used, and I sort of went off on a tangent about everything I know about mushrooms and mycelium and fantastic fungi. And it was a really fun conversation. And then the second half of the show is dope because I get to play a myconid, and my job is to try to kill Aram's character. So he wrote a character called Zilke, who sort of like a traveling salesman, and he comes across a town where the cemetery, the bodies are disappearing from the cemetery, and the mayor needs to retrieve a sash to retain his title of mayor. It was such a great little story, but it's not for the faint of heart because I'm creepy in that episode. You should check it out. Kill Every Monster is a wonderful podcast, and so they're going to be coming onto the show to argue about bagels and other things. Their dynamic is like my parents. Like, they bicker. So it's gonna be a fun time on Wednesday the 25th. After that, we are welcoming fellow chat friend Joseph Strom, who goes by the handle aka Speak on Twitter, who is a producer of sorts, a podcaster, tabletop RPG person, and a musician. I think we're going to be celebrating Joseph's newest EP release on that day. So this is February 8th. Yeah, Joe. And it's true. Only true lobster heads know how creepy Jenn can be. Thank you very much for that. It's true. Their dynamic is like my parents is a great sell. It's like you want to watch them argue. But yeah, it's gonna be really fun with Joseph. My first interview in February, and then after that, we have Abby Balingit, who is one of my great friends that I've made during the pandemic. She is a home cook, home baker. She's become known in Brooklyn for her Filipino desserts, and she has a cookbook coming out at the end of February. So she's going to come on the show on the 15th, February 15th, to promote her book, Mayumu, which is a Pangasinan word for sweet, which is going to be really cool. So her recipes are all like remixing Filipino desserts with familiar comfort snacks. So she has like what I want to pull up her let's pull up her Instagram. She goes by the Dusky Kitchen. If you want to follow her, I'll put that in the chat right now. But she is so much fun. She is a fashion icon. And we became really great friends over the pandemic because when we were able to go back to restaurants, she wanted to create, more Filipino solidarity in New York. And so she invited a group of us journalists to have dinner. And we try to do this at least once a quarter, or twice a year or something like that. But it's been really fun getting to know Abby, and she's gonna be here talking about her book. Okay, so I put her Instagram in the chat. She has stuff like, what is this? Oh no, that is not her recipe. She did a recipe package for Delish, and she did pandan popsicles with like condensed milk on them. Ugh. I just love scrolling through her feed. What is this cake? This cake is... Oh, I don't remember what flavor this cake is. But anyway, she's great. Follow her. And that's all my guests so far that I've confirmed. I'm very excited to have guests again. Oh, here, we shared the Final Fantasy tab already. I'm going to close that. Exciting. So yeah, those are the guests. Very, very happy to have guests and talk about food and what it means to you. Yeah. If anyone else wants to be a guest, I have a form online you can fill out. It'd be fun to just yell at each other on Twitch. We're also going to do more cook-alongs. So between guest appearances, we're also going to try to stream more often, do games more often. Yeah, it's going to be a great year. I really want to make it, you know. I want to I want to get to partner somehow by the end of the year. So, that'll be fun. We need upgrades around here, right? We need lighting. We need new microphone. I've got headphones. Got those down. Got that. But yeah, I'm gonna add more cameras. I'm using like old iPhones to do kitchen cam, but we need actual other cameras and a webcam. Whatever. Anyway. Yes, Tracy. Absolutely. We can make the dishes from Final Fantasy 15 while we listen to the soundtrack. Hell yeah. That'll be so emotional. We'll try not to cry. Try not to cry. Right? So good. Really good idea. Let's do that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot. Okay, you can choose my snack. All right. We've got, I think these are calamansi flavored potato chips. Okay, we got citrusy potato chips. Or should I open the mala salted egg salmon fish skin? All right, which one do you vote for? The calamansi potato chips or the mala salted egg salmon fish skin? I will await your votes. Oh, let's thank some followers, y'all. Thanks to us for following Petrocles, Lumini, UF Mark, Moose Man, Ice Queen, Mad Rush. Thank you all for following. Tracy, you weren't following before? Shame. I'm just kidding. Okay, we got a bunch of votes. We got a bunch of votes for the salmon fish skin. You just uploaded a profile pic. It just appeared. Look at you. You're so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, we're gonna open the fragrance brand mala salted egg salmon fish skin. Look at this logo. Look at my friend. Why is this my friend? It says no coloring, no MSG, no preservatives added, made with salmon skin. Our ingredient list, let's check it out. We've got crispy fish skin, mala powder, salted egg yolk, oil, dried curry leaves, dried chili pepper, sugar, and salt. Ooh, their Instagram account is fragrance salted egg. Wait, we gotta follow them. Instagram. Fragrance salted egg. What a name. Search. Okay. Sorry, I'm typing so slow. Grand. Oh. Egg. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's so many. Here, I'm gonna put this in the chat. So many cute products. Potato sticks? I need these. I know. I want them. This is a company based in Singapore. Every packet of our fragrance mala salted egg salmon fish skin is carefully baked. Only the finest ingredients are used to create a snack infused with real salted eggs for that flavorful crunch. Our fragrance mala salted egg salmon fish skin are extremely addictive. Beware. There's a really long name. Fragrance mala salted egg salmon fish skin. Ooh, that reminds me of a place I really want to go back to. Yo, group dinner idea. Let's go to Mala Project. You know Mala Project? For folks who don't live in New York. It is one of my favorite places to eat. You all collectively choose ingredients to go in a dry pot, like so a stir fry. And it's really fun. It's really, really fun. Yeah. So you can like pick so many things to go into the dry pot. Spice level, ingredient list. You got meats, got poultries, got seafood, got vegetable. It's some. Wait, they have a lunch price? Wait a minute. Ugh. What time do they open? They have a cheaper lunch price? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm clicking. I'm clicking. They open at noon during the week. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. It's the best. All right, I got distracted. We're opening our salted egg fish skin. Hey, it's difficult. I'm gonna open it. Doesn't smell particularly fishy, which is good. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh. The spice kicks in afterward. It's good though. It's not scary though. Mukbang! Mukbang! I know. Hype, 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 hype. These are good. The thing that I was hesitating about just now. Okay, there's the actual like salmon skin. Here we go. A lot of Asian snacks I've noticed have a lot of sugar in them. Or like that's the first note you get when you bite into like potato chips. I'm like, I don't want sugar on my potato chips. I've noticed this about a lot of flavors. And this is no exception. The first note you get is sweet. But it starts to become savory and then you get hit with the spice afterward. Mmm. ASMR. Yeah, there's a lot of sugar in Asian cultures. A lot of sugar. Like, I can't believe what I used to eat as a kid. I guess I had like a astronomically high tolerance for sugar back when I was a kid. Because I could just drink soda all day and not, you know, I'd just be like, sugar. Then I would eat like whole candy bars. These days, I abandon a candy bar halfway through, or I put it in the freezer. Or I have to share it with Chris, you know? Like, I don't... Yeah. Yeah. So, like... sugar, man. Like, I can't really have it anymore. Or I'm just like, I'm tired of this flavor. These are good, though. I know, growing up. Womp womp. I don't know if it works on here yet. I'm gonna double check for you. But I think I activated stream sounds. Let me just check. I think if you click... no, it's not under emotes. Is it under Eggy points? Oh, yeah. So all of you are accumulating channel points as you chat and participate in the stream. And so I call them Eggy points. So below the chat submission line, there is a little like circle thing that says Eggy points. And so if you click on that, you can redeem your points for certain things, like making me do stuff like hydrate Like it's 100 eggy points. You can tell me to check my posture. But I also added sound alerts now so that you can play them during the stream while I'm talking. There's an anime, wow, and then I have an Owen Wilson, wow, for 1,000 eggy points. So go ahead and oh, there you go. Thanks, I hate it. Ah! All 3 in a row. Y'all, that was chaotic. That was so chaotic. Oh. Well, thank you, Wei, for redeeming. Thanks, I hate it. That's actually me singing. And Tracy redeemed ooh. Oh my god, chaos. I love. I'm going to be blissfully unaware. Oh. Oh man. I didn't know Lindt had chocolate. I mean, had lead in it. That's not good. Oh, Trader Joe's had a lot of lead in them too? I didn't know that. Oh my god. This is a question for the whole chat. Do adults really love dark chocolate? I think it's a combination of things. It's like my lower desire for less sugar and an increase in the appreciation of bitter foods. So like dark chocolate is bitter, and so I think it satisfies that. Yeah, things just start to taste different when you get older. Chris was actually going through this recently. Like, oh, it's too sweet for me. Has this happened to anyone else? Like, you really enjoyed something, and then as you got older, you were like, I actually can't eat this as much as I used to. Oh, did the sounds actually work or not work? Yeah. I'll have to listen back on the VOD and see if I need to fix something. But thank you all. Oh, dang. Maybe I need to reconfigure stream elements. But this is why we're testing stuff. We're testing stuff. Oh yeah, snack. I'm eating snack. That's what I was doing. I got distracted. I was like, let me eat more snack. How many of you in the chat would eat these? They're pretty good. I don't know if I would eat this with anything. Like, something with so much flavor already doesn't really need a dip unless you need to tone it down with like a yogurt or something. Then you could eat more. Yum. These are good. Here, not really the same, but I stopped enjoying eating raw brown and serve rolls from the fridge after not being a child. There are some things that I ate as a kid that I learned later I wasn't supposed to be doing. Does anyone else have something like that? Like, my dad grilled a lot. We had an outdoor grill. And he would always tell me, can you take this plate out to the grill for me? Because, you know, I can't carry everything as he's going out to the grill. I would bring him the meat, and then he would put it on the grill, and he would tell me to go back inside and get a clean plate, because there's all the raw meat juice and the marinade and stuff. I would hide and drink the marinade. Because it was good. It's like soy sauce, calamansi juice, and like meat. drippings. It's like a really good Bloody Mary. Luminous, hi. How's it going? Thank you. These are Warby Parker turtle shell pattern. There's that little flecks of blue on there. I know. I would I would drink raw marinade when I was younger. And then, you know, I learned later, like, why I was having stomach cramps. I was so little, though. I was like 7 years old. It sort of explains why I have an iron stomach now. The only times I get food poisoning is if I made a mistake myself. Like, I'll be like, I know exactly what made me sick. Oh, these are good. Good for my gut health. Oh my god. Okay. Next snack. Speaking of candy bars. My mom sent a bunch of chocolates in the mail. And it's one of those like gift like gift chocolate boxes you get from like Ross. You know what I'm talking about? Ross or Marshall's, that weird food section they have at the back of the store. Yeah, that's what this is from probably. But it has a bunch of flavors and I'm still gonna eat it. Still gonna eat it. We're gonna pull out a bunch of the flavors because it was arranged like piano keys in the box, so they were all lined up. I'm gonna read you the flavors and we're gonna pick one that I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna veto one flavor, which is the coffee, because I cannot have that one. I'm too sensitive. Okay. Chocolate flavors. Meanwhile, in the chat, I would love to hear your favorite chocolate flavor. Or if there's a chocolate bar that you recommend. Yes, Chris, I will save the coffee one for you. Okay. First up, we got praline. We got dark chocolate mousse. Another praline. Oh, these are called merci. Yeah, merci. They're pretty good. But I'm sure my mom got it from like a weird food section of a clothing store. Let's see. Dark cream. Chocolate. This one's just plain chocolate. I think milk chocolate probably. We got, what else? Marzipan, which I honestly had the other day. Another marzipan. Hazelnut cream. Ooh. The plain chocolate again. And another plain chocolate cream. Okay, which one should I eat? And what is your favorite chocolate flavor? So we got marzipan, we got dark chocolate cream, praline, dark mousse, and nougat. All right, we got other people's favorite chocolates in the chat. Chris's favorite, 85% dark chocolate, straight, no chaser. Ouch. That is so bitter. I like a little milk in mine. I mean, I like a little bit. I found out that I like a little bit sweeter than Chris. I like foods that are a little bit sweeter than Chris, but still not a lot. You know, I don't really like a lot of sugar or sweets. Okay, Kelly's favorite is Tony's Chocolonely dark milk chocolate with pretzels and caramel. Whoa, the caramel would put me over the edge. I really like the addition of salty snacks into chocolate. Delicioso. Delicios. Love to hear it. Which one should I eat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 flavors. Okay, we're gonna pick, because there's a higher stack of them, we're gonna do the chocolate cream one. Unwrapping ASMR. It has 2 segments. Yum. I had the marzipan one the other night, but I will happily eat another one. Did my phone buzz? Ah, yes, it did. Your roommate just mentioned that. Mentioned what? Chocolate? Oh, marzipan. Creepy! Me and your roommate are in sync. It's gonna be me. Alright. She just nodded her head. Cute! Hell yeah. Your roommate and I get along, obviously. Okay, folks. Let's end the stream with a game. Let's play Pretend Chopped. I know a bunch of you have done this with me already, but if you're new to the chat, we try to end the show with this sort of brainstorming exercise. So let's pretend we're on Chopped. If you don't know this TV show, there's a basket with 4 mystery ingredients in it, and chefs have to use them to make a dish. So for us, there are no wrong answers. The purpose of the exercise is to think about how far ingredients could go and maybe inspire your next meal. So let's go, chat. The first 4 ingredients you shout out will be the ones that we use. And sorry if you are too slow. I'm gonna go through each of the ingredients individually, but just feel free to tell us how you'd combine 2 of them, 3 of them, or all 4 of them if you're feeling fancy. Imagine that you have all the time and tools that you need, and remember just to feature the stuff in the basket. And if you have questions, I will answer them. All right, let's go. Okay, we got fennel. Number 1. Fennel. Let's say that it's fennel seed and fennel plant. So fennel is anise, or known as anise around the world. It's a fresh vegetable that smells like licorice, tastes like licorice, but not as strong because it's a vegetable. It has some really lovely dill-like fronds that you can use for garnishes. The stalks can be sliced super thin on a mandolin for like salads. The thing about fennel that you have to remember is that it acidulates very quickly. Or not acidulates. It what's the word? It turns brown. Once you cut the face of the fennel, it starts to turn brown. So the way to counteract that is to introduce acid. Okay, and also fennel seeds are great for flavoring a lot of things. So if you want to add licorice flavor to a dish, try out fennel. All right, so first ingredient, fennel in the basket. We got marzipan. 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 I'm gonna get the official definition, but it is a confection consisting of primarily of sugar, honey, and almond meal, sometimes augmented with almond oil or extract. It's often made into sweets. Common uses are chocolate-covered marzipan and small marzipan imitations of fruits and vegetables. So it's a very malleable substance, leaning on the sweet side, and it has almonds in it. Nut allergy. Okay, we got 4 ingredients. Leah, do you mean yuzu? Like the citrus yuzu? Because if so, that is a Japanese citrus fruit, which can be juiced, it can be zested, it can be dehydrated and pulverized as a flavoring agent. But it tastes... How would you describe the taste of yuzu? It's kind of... Oh, what is uzu then? Did I say the wrong thing? Oh, Weezu. Okay, yeah. That's spelled with an O. Okay. God, that's great. Cool. Yeah, the Greek anise drink. Let's use the alcohol. Why not? Fennel and fennel stuff. I think I'm saying it wrong. Greek liqueur. O-U-Z-O. There we go. Well, we'll share this so that everybody can learn with me here. Weezu. Dry anise-flavored aperitif that is widely consumed in Greece. Cool. It's similar to other anise liqueurs like pastis, sambuca, raki, and arak. I've had arak before, which is really delicious. So there's some cool applications for this, for sure. So now that we know what that is. Okay, so finally we have Shin ramen noodles. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's go, chat. What would you make in a dish using fennel, marzipan, Weezu, and Shin ramen noodles? So you don't have to use all four if you can't think of something. You can even just use two things. But this is fun. I like this combination. Yeah. All right. Get your brains going. So Shin ramen noodles are dry. They're dehydrated noodles with a flavoring already in it. So you can hydrate them, or you can break it up and use it as a breading. So yeah, take the Shin ramen bowl, crush it up with all the spices, and so now you have a flavored breading for like chicken or yeah, a seasoning. That's fun. You could also pulverize it as far as like a flour meal and make it, reshape it, rehydrate it. So noodles are basically reshaped flour. So you could just pulverize them back into a powder form, rehydrate it, and shape it to a different kind of pasta dough. But it'll be flavored like Shin ramen, which is a little spicy. Yeah. That's a good idea. Oh my god. Okay, folks, how would you combine fennel, the vegetable or the seeds, Weezu, Shin ramen noodles, and marzipan? This is cool. So what I like to do with fresh fennel is I either shave it raw for a salad and dress it with a lot of lemon zest. You can make like a vinaigrette with the Weezu. So like extra fennel-y, but you want to offset that with some nice fruity olive oil. Get some sliced almonds for crunch. Or you could dry out the marzipan to make like a marzipan crouton crumble sort of thing for a fennel salad. And dress it with those fennel fronds. Cute. Let's see. You could mix fennel seeds in the marzipan and cover it in chocolate. What if we made, that candy bar Take 5? We could get a pretzel. Wait. I'm going off the deep end. Hold on, wait. So, what if we pulverize the Shin ramen noodles into a flour? So it's like a flavored spicy flour. Rehydrate that. Make pretzels out of the Shin ramen noodles, right? Stay with me. Make pretzels. Then we stuff, we cover the pretzels with the marzipan, like we fill in the holes with it, and then cover that in chocolate. Yes? Yo, that'd be so fun. Okay, here we go. We got an idea. After the first three, I was thinking of some dumb presentation of a Weezu shot with a glass sculpted from marzipan and garnished with fennel seed. What? Don't know how fast the marzipan would dissolve. I don't know. What if we made like a marzipan shortbread cup and did like a shot, and then you could eat the cup? That'd be cool. You could do like a fennel seed rim, like do sugar and fennel seed like crushed together and dip the rim. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. You can even have a layer of chocolate at the bottom of the cup so that it doesn't melt so badly, like, or melt so fast, and then you could just eat that. That's a good idea. What are you talking about? Oh, let her cook. Let me live. Let me cook. What else are y'all thinking? Okay, so we're working with, so if you're just joining the chat, we're playing a pretend game of Chopped, and in our basket we have fennel, marzipan, wizu, the Greek anise drink, as well as some shin ramen noodles. You honestly could roast the fennel in the oven, some butter and salt and pepper, and then add it to the shin ramen noodles. Great. Yummy. Fantastic. You hate sweet food. I get you. I get you. You don't have to make sweet food in this exercise. The sky's the limit. Ooh, okay. Leah's got something. Can you mix the marzipan with tahina for a base for ramen soup? What is that called? The fat thing you put in the ramen bowl? Yes, you could. Totally. Yes. This is actually really close to more, it's like closer to like tantan men or like dandan noodles also. So let me look up the actual tantan men. Tantan men ramen. Type of Japanese noodle soup. Also happens to be a Chinese recipe. Okay, tantan men actually based on Chinese dandan mian. Oh my god, I was right. Spicy Szechuan dish of noodles, stir-fried ground pork, and blanched greens. Yes, yummy. Cool. Let's see. Let me look at their ingredient list. Yeah, okay. Soy sauce, sesame paste, rice vinegar, sugar, chili oil until smooth. That's the base of the soup. Yum. Yes. Delicious. Great idea, Leah. Great idea. We love great ideas. And marzipan. Yes. Love. Love. And marzipan is ground almonds and sugar and so it's just going to flavor it that way. You're going to get like a nutty... Yeah, instead of adding peanut butter... Whoa, that's cool. What if we made like a marzipan curry and did marzipan curry noodles? That sounds cool. You just have to offset all that sugar in the marzipan. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, last call for ideas. If you're just joining us, we're trying to figure out how would you combine fennel, marzipan, shin ramen noodles, and wizu in a dish. So no pressure. You can just use 2 ingredients if you want, because you know we'll get more ideas that way. That's where the yuzu comes in. Def. Love some dried yuzu peel in there as well. All right. I'm gonna chew this chocolate. Well, if you're a person who cannot think on the fly, don't worry. You can always tweet me your thoughts. There's my Twitter. Randwiches. Okay. I'm gonna figure out what's for dinner today. And we're gonna see who is streaming right now so we can raid a lovely creator. Let's see. Kanara is streaming right now. Kanara is a full-time food streamer. And she was nice enough to raid me a couple weeks ago. So we're gonna raid her. But thanks everybody for hanging out today and tuning in to my guest announcements. I'm very excited. I'm just gonna go over them really quick again, just so that you catch it here. So next Wednesday we have Kelly McHugh, who's gonna talk to me about breakfast. The Wednesday after that, we have the hosts of Kill Every Monster coming to talk about bagels and other controversial food opinions they have. We had my friend Joseph Strom coming in on February 8th. And then on February 15th, we have Mayumu, which is a cookbook by the author, Abby Balingit. So it's going to be a great time. And then we're going to be cooking some food in between those sessions. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And happy eating. I'll see you next week here on Attack the Pantry. Stay tuned for a raid. We're gonna go raid Kanara. All right. Thank you. Bye.